New here at 6 tonight. It's been 3 weeks since video of a controversial arrest involving 2 Charleston police officers started circulating on social media. The officers were placed on leave while the city investigated if their use of force was justified.
11 days later, Charleston Police Chief Opie Smith announced that the 2 had been cleared, saying his department's policy allows strikes when a suspect is actively resisting arrest, and further saying that both officers would be returning to work. Both the police chief and the mayor have since said they will review that policy, saying they're open to change. And now there's a renewed focus on body cameras because neither officer was wearing one that night.
In tonight's I-Team Report, Eyewitness News anchor Whitney Wetzel takes a deeper look into the capital city's body cam protocol.
This is the dash cam video that shows Frida Gilmore's arrest. It's what city officials used to determine if the use of force by 2 Charleston police officers was justified. Neither officer was wearing a body camera during this arrest. The police chief says one officer wasn't issued one that day. The other left his charging in his cruiser. Charleston police have been wearing body cameras since 2016. Now the camera is always rolling, recording video. So all an officer has to do is press a button and the camera will start recording video and audio. The officer can then upload that clip at the end of his shift. Body cameras have proven to be a useful tool in many different situations.
Traffic stops, field investigation, crash, assault.
Sergeant Matt Webb has been with the Charleston Police Department for 21 years and has been wearing a body camera for the last 3.
I love the body cameras. I think they're an awesome tool. We've had officers get assaulted before, and we were able to use the video and almost instantly determine who it was that committed the crime.
How is this helpful for you all whenever you go and answer calls?
It's one thing to be able to articulate something in a report, but to actually see it taking place, to see the suspect when you're arresting them or see the victim right after we're arriving on scene or as we're arriving on scene, really puts a large impact on a jury. While
officers are taught to activate body cameras during interactions with the public, that isn't always the case.
A lot of folks don't understand when you're under stress, it's difficult to even push a button. It's difficult to take that camera off the charger and put it in the clip when you're under stress.
Another hurdle, Charleston Police Chief Opie Smith says the average body camera only holds a charge for about 7 or 8 hours. That number goes down if they're heavily used, falling far short of the officer's 12-hour shift. Then there's the cost. A body camera costs anywhere between nearly $1,000 to $1,200. Adding in yearly maintenance fees and extra equipment, the price tag for a single body cam goes up to between $1,400 and $1,600. And that doesn't factor in costly video storage. Charleston police have 159 officers and 83 body cameras. 60 of those go to patrol officers.
You know, if you have 20, 25 officers working a special event, we just don't have enough. It's not that we're short. The main focus on this was try to get enough to cover patrol division, and we have that.
While Chief Smith says more body cameras would be useful, they are somewhat of a luxury. No city, state, or federal law requires officers to have them. In our region, Charleston police use body cameras, but Huntington police do not. Across the state's largest cities, Parkersburg police don't use body cams, but Wheeling and Morgantown police do. Morgantown has enough body cams to supply every officer with one and reprimands those who fail to use them. However, Wheeling and Charleston don't have enough for every officer and do not have a similar disciplinary policy.
If we instill this too much in their heads and we start punishing officers, their focus is going to be turn that body cam on. I want them to focus on safety for themselves and for the citizens.
Smith says he will review the department's current body cam policy and consider changes, much like the use of force policy, as technology and society evolve.
I just think it's part of us being transparent. I think it helps the officer, it helps the community, it helps us come together as one.
Now tomorrow, Charleston Police and the organization Reset will host a community forum to consider changes to the use of force policy and receive feedback. We're told a part of that meeting, though, will also include a discussion about additional funding for police body cams. We'll be there and we'll keep you updated on any of those changes. Live in the studio, Whitney Wetzel, Eyewitness News.